A disclaimer before we start. All of my sources are in the description below. Please keep in mind when you watch this video, there aren't any pictures of this ship, only a few paintings. And since there was one ship of the class, I'm going to do the full history of this ship in separate videos, 1 on its design and 3 on its service history after this video. If I counter a ship that has only one built, I will do the full history of that ship in parts, of course. This is purely out of passion. I get excited just thinking about these videos. I know people don't like AI voices. I don't use my real voice because 1, I don't have a subscription yet. 2, I'm not good at voiceovers at all. 3, I'm not comfortable having my voice out there. I have a stutter, ADHD and a learning disability which makes it harder. Sometimes I think I have autism. I can be nuts in real life, which makes people around me think I'm on drugs. But no, I just have a lot of energy inside. The point of my videos is to learn something, not to be entertained. So enjoy the video, like and subscribe, and always keep learning. The seas have always whispered tales of adventure, of mighty ships and their daring crews. Today we delve into the story of one such vessel, the SMS Preussischer Adler. This isn't just a dry account of dates and battles, it's a narrative of transformation, of a ship that rose from humble beginnings to leave its mark on history. The Preussischer Adler, meaning Prussian eagle, began its life as a symbol of naval power. Built in the shipyards of Ditchburn and Mare, Blackwall, London, she was initially intended for the bustling tides of trade and combat across the waves. Little did anyone know that this unassuming steamer would soon find itself thrust onto the turbulent stage of war. Join me as we trace the journey of the Preussischer Adler, from its construction to its service under the Prussian flag, and explore how this once ordinary steamer earned its place in the annals of naval history. Our story begins in the heart of the Industrial Revolution, in the shipyards of Blackwall, London. It was here in 1846 that the keel of the Preussischer Adler was laid down. The ship was ordered by the Thames Ironworks and Shipbuilding Company by Ditchburn and Mare, a limited name in the world of shipbuilding. SMS Preussischer. Adler was a paddle steamer, originally built in the mid-1840s for use on a packet route between the Kingdom of Prussia and the Russian Empire in the Baltic Sea. The SMS Preussischer Adler was a testament to the shipbuilding prowess of the time. She was requisitioned by the Prussian Navy during the First Schleswig War in 1848 and converted into an aviso, the first vessel of the type commissioned by Prussia. Her 2 side-mounted paddle wheels, driven by a powerful marine steam engine, promised both speed and maneuverability. During the war, she took part in an inconclusive action with the Danish brig St. Croix, the first naval battle of the Prussian fleet. After the war, she was disarmed and returned to her commercial role, operating uneventfully on the Stettin-St. Petersburg route until 1862, when the expansion of the Prussian Eastern Railway had rendered the maritime route superfluous. Her early years were marked by routine yet vital voyages, carrying cargo and passengers between ports, contributing her part to the engine of global commerce. However, it seems fate had other plans for this ship. The ship was purchased by the Prussian Navy that year and rearmed once again as an aviso. Preussischer Adler was sent to the Mediterranean Sea in September 1863 in company with a pair of gunboats, but shortly after they arrived, they were recalled owing to an increase in tension between Prussia and Denmark that resulted in the Second Schleswig War. Revolutions were erupting, challenging old orders and redrawing boundaries. In the midst of this turmoil, the Kingdom of Prussia found itself embroiled in the Second Schleswig War, a conflict with Denmark over the disputed territories of Schleswig and Holstein. The young Prussian Navy, eager to assert itself, found itself desperately short of warships. It was under these circumstances that the Preussischer Adler was requisitioned by the Prussian government. While on the way back to Prussia, the 3 ships rendezvoused with a pair of steam frigates from Prussia's ally Austria. The combined squadron attacked a Danish force enforcing a blockade of the German North Sea ports, resulting in the Battle of Heligoland in May 1864. The battle was tactically inconclusive. but the arrival of the Austrian warships forced the Danes to abandon their blockade. Boiler problems kept Preussischer Adler from taking part in subsequent naval operations, and she underwent extensive repairs in 1867, 1868. The ship was armed with 4 25-pounder mortars, formidable weapons for a vessel of her size. Additional modifications strengthened her hull, preparing her for the rigors of combat. Thus, in a matter of weeks, the Preussischer Adler was reborn, but a proud, if somewhat hastily converted warship, ready to serve her country. The transformation of the Preussischer Adler was complete. The ship served in a variety of roles in the late 1860s and early 1870s. In 1868, she took a contingent of senior naval officers to observe Russian naval exercises, and she assisted with the completion of the ironclad warship SMS König Wilhelm the following year. During the Franco-Prussian War, she served as the flagship of the Prussian squadron in the Baltic Sea in 1870, though she saw no action. Beginning in 1872, she was used alternately as a training ship for engineers and as a fishery protection vessel. In poor condition by 1877, she was decommissioned in April and struck from the Naval Register in November. She was ultimately sunk as a target ship during experiments with torpedoes in 1879.